So heat cycles, why are they so important? What are they? And why should you really know about them if you want to get a better understanding of Formula 1 racing? Well, I'm going to go into all of that here on the F1Chronicle.com, guys. So, understanding tyre heat cycles. Tyre heat cycles in F1 refers to the process of bringing a tyre up to its optimal operating temperature range, maintaining that temperature for a period of time, and then allowing it to cool back down. This process is crucial for maximising tyre performance as the tyre compound becomes softer and more pliable when heated, allowing it to conform more closely to the track's surface and provide better grip. The heat cycle process involves a complex interplay of factors, including tyre compounds, track conditions, weather, and driving style. So, if you've ever played any kind of motorsport game, or particularly the Formula 1 game, if your tyres are cold, they won't quite be as fast as what they should be, and you see this even more so when the track is damp or there's some low track temperatures. This means that the tyres are often running cold, particularly after a long straight, so that when you get into the corner you might not have as enough grip to actually get around it without having to use the runoff. And mastering tyre heat cycles is a critical aspect of tyre management in F1. Teams and drivers must carefully monitor and adjust tyre temperatures throughout a race weekend to ensure that the tyres are performing at their best, and this involves using a variety of tools and techniques such as tyre blankets, pressure adjustments, and camber settings to optimise tyre performance for specific conditions of each track. Camber settings, for those guys that don't know, that basically sets how much of an angle the tyres are actually at, because if it's more straight you get more grip and therefore more temperature in the tyres, but on top of that you also use the tyres up faster. If they're more at an angle, then you don't use as much tyre to actually, tyre life to actually get around the track, but you don't have as much grip. So it's all about getting that value great. That's also to do with the toe as well. Toe and camber are the two different angles that you'll see, and you'll also be able to see that in the F1 game as well. But what is a tyre heat cycle? Well, it's all about getting your tyres up to the optimum temperature. So again, you'll see on an outlap that cars will often, or drivers will often, weave the car around, particularly on a formation lap or during the safety car when you're going slower, and that is all to get the tyres to their optimal operating window, which is typically somewhere between 80 and 110 degrees Celsius. For those in America, that is around 176 to 230 degrees Fahrenheit. And when the tyre is in that range, it offers best grip, durability, and overall performance. And the heat cycle process begins when a tyre is first fitted to the car. As the driver completes laps, the tyre's temperature gradually increases due to the friction generated between the rubber and the track surface. And the tyre's internal structure also plays a role in heat generation. Pirelli do a lot of work in trying to make these tyres as effective as possible, and they do a really good job. They've been in Formula 1 now since 2011 as the sole tyre supplier. So after 14 seasons, they very much know what they're doing when it comes to this. And why is it so important? Well, achieving and maintaining the optimal tyre temperature is crucial in Formula 1 for several reasons. Firstly, a tyre that is operating within its ideal temperature range will offer the best possible grip, allowing the driver to corner faster, accelerate harder, and brake later. This can result in faster lap times with a significant competitive advantage over rivals who may be struggling with tyres temperatures. Secondly, a tyre that has optimal temperature will wear more evenly and last longer as a result, and this is particularly important in F1, where drivers are limited to a specific number of tyres per race weekend, and nowadays those tyres are mandated. Every team, every driver has the same amount of tyres and the same amount of different compounds during a race weekend. Before, there was some strategy with that, which I actually like, to be fair, but nowadays that is all predetermined by Pirelli. And this ensures that these tyres are heat cycled properly, and teams can maximise their durability and reduce the need for extra pit stops during the Grand Prix. Finally, properly heated tyres are less likely to experience sudden performance drop or failures. That can be catastrophic in the high-speed, high-stress environment of F1. A tyre that is too cold may struggle to provide adequate grip, while an overheated tyre can quickly degrade or even fail, putting the drivers at risk of serious accidents. Look at the amount of punctures that we get in Formula 1, particularly around high-speed tracks such as Qatar. It's not uncommon for that to happen. And as Pirelli's head of F1 and car racing, Mario Assola, previously explained, the heat cycle is crucial because it allows the tyre to reach its optimal working range, where it can deliver the best possible performance and durability. It's a delicate balance, and teams and drivers must work hard to get it right. And I couldn't have said it better than Super Mario himself. Now, there is a full article over on the F1Chronicle.com that goes into far more detail than what I can here about the actual process itself and how it all works, but that's just kind of an overhead 5-minute or so explanation about why these tight heat cycles are so important and why you'll always hear race engineers and drivers talking about them on the radio during Grand Prix weekends. But yeah, for much more F1 explained videos, much more analysis, opinions, news pieces when the rumor mill kicks into life again in the new year, do keep it tuned here to the F1Chronicle.com. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you very soon. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell as well, and Merry Christmas.